Hey there, I am exactly 1 week into doing this puzzle. It's this 3,000 piece that absolutely beguiled me. Regularly $30, my Capital One points gave me $10 off, and so I lost my mind. This is where I am. I never thought I would be doing 2 slinkies in my life, but my first 3,000 piece puzzle also had a slinky. True to my nature, because it was the most intimidating thing, I did it first. I just want to get it out of the way, and it worked out. And then I moved on to the dice. Right here is this section, and all of that is that section. I've also done, well, not done, but made very good progress on the dominoes. I've done a little bit progress on the bouncy balls, and that is the bouncy balls right there. Now I've been working on the little China tea set. I think that's what it is. It looks like a little China tea set at the very top right. I think it is. And wow, I've worked on this today off and on throughout the day. I would say 2 hours. And this is what I've got done. And I have done a complete sort of all the pieces twice. So this is after a second sort. And, once it gets time to do another sort, I'm going to be so familiar with these pieces that I will be able to pull more out and put them exactly where they go. The state of this puzzle, it's okay. It's all right. It's not the absolute best quality. I pulled out dead pieces. Here's the dead pieces. I think, and this is not even a broken piece. This is actually how it's cut. But it's the only weird shaped piece that I've seen. But then here's some little dead pieces here and misshapen. So I'm keeping them aside. I think this is going to be one of the dominoes. So I'm just keeping that aside. I'm 1 week in. The first 3,000 piece puzzle I did, I think it was 2 weeks and a day. I think it was like 15, 16 days. But this is pretty intimidating. I've done a sort twice, and when I first sorted it, the volume was like bulbous, and so this is where it is now. Here's all the edge pieces. We've gone over and over and over why I don't do the edge first on big puzzles. I have a valid reason. I've got a little side table here. This here, like I've got a Queen of Hearts and little Scrabble pieces. I've done a couple of pieces of those. That is for that section there. So it's coming along. It's coming along. I don't know what else to say. It's challenging for sure. I'm not regretting it. I only have myself to blame. And I'm going to go out of town for the weekend, so I'm not going to be working on this during the weekend. Me and Bestie are going to San Marcos, and we're going to enjoy the nice weather and go to, the outlet malls. There's a lot of outlet malls up there, and enjoy the scenery and enjoy good coffee along the way. And we're going to the grist mill for dinner. I don't think I've been to the grist mill in probably over 20 years. It is a long-standing German restaurant in the Hill Country area around San Marcos, Fredericksburg, all those areas. But anyway, this is the state of the puzzle. This is where we are today. Had a very challenging day today in addition to just my regular work. I struggled getting in touch with the solar panel people. I noticed a few days ago that it was not reporting the production. And I thought, oh my God, I can't afford that. It's, we've got the AC on now, and I cannot afford for those panels to not be producing. So the company I bought the panels from has changed hands to ADT, the security company people. So they have divisions now. One's the security and one's ADT Solar. So it was a real struggle trying to get in touch with anyone to help me, because this has happened many years ago, and all they did was they reset it remotely. And so I was trying to get them to do that. While working today, I was on the phone with this guy from ADT, and he tried. He really did. 2 phone calls, because I accidentally hung up on him once. But the first phone call was 40 minutes. The other one was 40 minutes. And not only was I on the phone with him on my phone, I had to borrow my sister's so he could remote in on her camera, so I could turn the camera facing the in-phase panel, so he could tell me what to do, what to push, what to punch, what to unplug. I ran in between outside panel and then back inside to the gateway right there. There's a gateway right there. And momentarily, it was being suggested that this was my fault. And that's because last week, I was sick and tired of all these cords and cables and how janky it looks. And I moved one of the internet things and the battery backup to that basket off. And so when I told them that, they just latched onto that and said, oh, the gateway's too far away now. And I'm like, no, the gateway is there because the internet is here, and then there's a closet, there's a bathroom, there's a whole bedroom, then there's a brick wall, and the panel box is out there. So that's why the gateway is there, and it's been fine for 7 years. And I told him, I mean zero disrespect, but you cannot tell me that for the fact I moved that little white box from there to that basket, what, less than a foot? You can't tell me that that's the issue. So we did that. I was running inside, running outside, getting passwords, downloading apps, twice, 2 phone calls, 40 minutes each. And then we got to the 40-minute mark, and I could not put my boss anymore. I almost said disrespecting, declining. I kept declining his call. And I'm like, I couldn't pronounce his name. I'm like, sir, I can't. You've done well. I appreciate you helping. I can't do this anymore. It's hot out here. I'm sweating. I've got ants on me. I've got to get back to work. Check back on me in 2 hours. He said, okay. So I went back to work, and throughout the work day, I took a shower. And when I went to blow dry my hair, which, I have bathed, I'm thinking about this. I have bathed several times since the panels went black last Thursday. But because I bathed and didn't go somewhere, I did not blow dry my hair. So today I went to blow dry my hair, and that outlet, the dryer wouldn't turn on. The hair dryer wouldn't turn on. And I thought, oh, this has happened before. It's just blown a fuse. I just need to push that button. And I did. So I pushed the button, hair dryer came on, and then a ceiling fan. I heard a ceiling fan come on. And then I heard a strange click and clack, clack, clack that I'd never heard before. And I said, that solar panel is on this breaker. It's on this outlet. So I real quickly pulled up the app, and immediately they were online. Immediately. It was just, I think it's because last Thursday when we had those magnificent winds, super high winds, our power flickered a few times. And I think when it did that, it probably threw the breaker, maybe, I guess, because that's when it happened. And that particular breaker, because I had the hairdryer on it, and it's just weird how this house is wired out. But anyway, the good news, the great news is all this time since Thursday, the panels were just not producing. They were. It's just it wasn't reporting to the app to let me know the amount. So thankfully, they were producing all through the weekend. I had maximum production because it was such sunny days. Anyway, it's been a trying day. It's a little after 11, and I'm going to get a certain very rotten dog and have her go do her business, and then we are going to go to bed. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I think other than work, the only major thing I need to do is I must mow the front yard. It must be. It's not high, but there's like, what's it called? Bull nettle, I think is what it's called. And also different variations of thistle, which, don't get me started. I understand thistle is a weed. I love it. I think thistle is absolutely beautiful. But anyway, the yard, you look at the front yard, it doesn't look like it needs to be mowed, but here and there's these big clumps of weeds. So other than work tomorrow, my number one main objective is to mow the front yard. So that's your Tuesday night wrap up. Bye.